I'm the only one left who remembers them the way they were before. Before the adoption. Before the accidents. Before the house went quiet. Evan and Claire had been trying for a child for almost a decade. Doctors, treatments, prayers, none of it worked. By the time they told us they were adopting, they sounded relieved. Like they had finally stopped fighting something bigger than them. They brought the boy home in early autumn. 5 years old. Quiet. Too polite. His name was Samuel. The first thing I noticed was that he didn't cry. Not when he scraped his knee. Not when he woke up from nightmares. Not even when he was scolded. He just watched, like he was learning how people were supposed to react. Claire used to joke that he was old for his age. The joke stopped being funny after the first death. It was their neighbor. Heart attack. Perfectly healthy man, dead in his garden. He had been talking to Samuel through the fence earlier that day, asking him about school. A coincidence, everyone said. Then the dog died. The family's dog, found stiff in the hallway one morning. No signs of poisoning, no explanation. Samuel stood over it calm, asking if it was broken. Evan laughed it off. Kids say strange things, but things kept happening. A teacher collapsed during a parent-teacher meeting after Samuel stared at her for too long. A babysitter slipped down the stairs and broke her neck. A relative who stayed the night never woke up. Always sudden, always clean, always around Samuel. Claire started keeping notes. She didn't tell Evan at first. She didn't want to sound crazy. She just wrote dates, names, places. I saw the notebook once. Every death lined up with a moment when Samuel had been angry, or disappointed, or ignored. When she finally showed Evan, he didn't yell. He just sat there staring at the pages, pale. We're looking for patterns because we're scared, he said. That night, he slept on the couch. He didn't wake up. The doctor said aneurysm. No warning signs. No history. Claire unraveled after that. She tried to give Samuel back. The agency told her there was no record of his adoption. No birth certificate. No file. No social worker who remembered placing him. Samuel listened from the hallway. Later, he asked her why she wanted him to leave. She locked her bedroom door that night. In the morning, she was found in the bathtub. Slipped, hit her head, drowned. That's what the police said. Samuel went to live with relatives. They lasted 3 weeks, then 2 weeks, then 5 days. Every home ended the same way. Sudden death. Unexplainable. The boy untouched. Eventually, there was no one left willing to take him. The house was abandoned. The case was closed. The boy vanished. People stopped talking about the family. I didn't. Tonight, I'm sitting alone, going through old photos and letters, trying to understand where everything went wrong, trying to convince myself it was all coincidence. I just heard something behind me. Not footsteps. Breathing. Slow, careful. Close enough that I can feel it against my neck. I haven't turned around yet. I don't need to. The room smells different now, like the house did when Evan and Claire were still alive. Like something old has been waiting. I feel a small hand touch the back of the chair. A voice speaks right behind my ear, familiar but older than it should be. It says, "You remembered them, that's why I came." My heart is pounding so hard it hurts. I try to stand. The chair doesn't move. I hear something shift behind me. Not walking, adjusting like it's making sure I can't run. "I don't like being forgotten," the boy says. They all did that. The lights flicker. I finally turn my head. He's standing there. Not a child anymore. Not fully grown. Something in between. Smiling the same way he did in every photo. The last thing I hear is the chair scraping across the floor. Then the sound cuts out.